Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? I have not, the boys are coming up to me right now. I have not filmed inside in so long. It looks so yellow in here, doesn't it? Which one of you wants to come up first? You do, Walter? Walter, do you want to say hi to everybody? He says, hi, everybody. You want to say hello to everybody? You give me lots of kisses? Okay. Should we let Otis come up and say hi too? I don't know that I can get you guys both up here at the same time. Hold on a second. Come here, Mr. Otis. He gets real excited. He goes, he doesn't want to come up. Come over here. Okay, we're gonna have to act like we're not paying any attention, then he'll come over here. Oh, he went to the other side. Well, come here. You gotta come over here to the other side so I can grab you. Come here, honey. He's like, he thinks we're playing. Okay, we're going to put you down so that maybe Otis will come up. Okay. I haven't filmed. Yeah, you wanna come say hi, Otis? He's licking my hand, but he won't come over here. Okay. I haven't filmed inside in so long, and I was planning on filming outside tonight. This is like light. I forgot. We do not have blinds or curtains up yet. We're kind of thinking we might just leave it open because it's so light and airy in here. So we're thinking that we might just keep it open. So you guys are good. Oh, there you are. Well, hi, honey. You want to come up here and say hello to everybody? Say, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. Are you going to the doctor tomorrow? He said, I sure am. I'm gonna go to the doctor tomorrow. We're trying to decide whether or not we're gonna take Walter too. Walter doesn't need to go to the doctor, just Otis. But we're trying to decide if we're gonna take Walter too because they're like never really separated. I'm not really worried about Otis. I'm kind of more worried about Walter that like if he's, you know, here by himself in his house, he'll be like freaking out that he won't know what to do. So Alex is like, just bring both of them. So I think I'm gonna bring them both. All day. This is them playing all day long. What are we doing? Huh? Say, Dad, we're wrestling. No, they're in their big bed over there. Okay. So, my plan was not to film inside tonight. I don't like to film inside unless I absolutely have to. But I went outside. So, it's been raining off and on all day long. And we are supposed to, like, it just started downpouring. I don't know if you guys can hear it right now. Oh, they're wrestling over there in the bed, so just get ready because they're going to be loud here in a second. They do this like, this like crying thing to each other. I don't know if it's them speaking or what. It's real cute though, but. So, it just started downpouring like a half an hour ago. Alex is at his very last work Christmas party thing tonight, and he said it would be really short. It's like a dinner, and they got there at 5 o'clock, and it is currently 5:54. So I was like, what time do you think you'll be home? And he said, I think I'll be home by like no later than 7:30 or 8. It's just like a real small one. It's like 6 people. And so I said, well, the roads are supposed to get really bad. So the temperature today, I should look and see what the temperature is right now and see if it drops while I'm vlogging because, so time check, it's 5:54. It's been really like warm all day today. Indianapolis weather. It's currently 54 degrees and it's like supposed to drop like over the next over like the next hour or two. It's supposed to drop and then it's supposed to like get really like the ice is supposed to be bad and stuff like that. So I was like, please make it home before then. Well, my plan was to go outside and vlog. I thought that I could sit on the front porch and I could vlog out there. But when it's dark outside, I sit on the other chair, right? Okay, well that chair is more exposed to like the weather coming in than the chair sitting close to the door. So I went out there and I was like cleaning off the table where I put the tripod and stuff. And that table, that little like TV tray thing, desk, is completely soaked. So like, I mean, I had to turn it over so all the rainwater would go off of it. And it's still raining while I'm doing that, right? And so then I clean it off, I clean the table, the cushions are completely soaked on both chairs, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just turn them over or whatever. I go over to the other chair, and the cushion is completely, I should have turned them up, I don't know why I didn't think about it. The cushion is completely soaked all the way through, and so I went over there and I was like, trying to turn it, I was like, what can I do? Because like if I sit in the other chair, you guys won't be able to see me, it's so dark. I know most of you don't watch anyway, you just listen. But I was like, if I'm sitting in the other chair, it'll be so dark, you guys won't be able to see me, right? So I'm like, if I'm gonna sit outside, I have to sit. These are the things, these are Peter Monn's technical issues. I don't edit any of that kind of stuff, don't use heavy software, but these are my editing issues, right? So I'm like trying to figure it out. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Are y'all wrestling over there? Oh, here they come. You want to come back up here? Are we wrestling? Are we having so much fun today? Yeah, except for that we don't like to go outside in the rain. We don't like to do our business outside in the rain. So I'm sitting out there, and I just was like, I'm trying to like sit on the chair, but not sit on the chair because I don't want to get my butt soaking wet, right? And so I'm sitting there, and it's just, the rain is just hitting me. And I'm like, even questioning, I'm like, I was worried more about the camera getting wet. And I was like, you could sit out here in a rainstorm and just get completely soaked. I was like, people probably would think that was funny. And I was like, you are not sitting out in a rainstorm for an hour getting completely, this is stupid. Just film from inside. But I really like sitting outside at the end of the day and just drinking a cup of coffee, which let me just tell you today, you know, I'm trying to stay out of complaining and just stay positive. But today has just been, I wouldn't say it was a shit day. It was a fine day. It was nothing horrible happened. But it's just been one of those days where nothing like went the way that I thought it was going to go. I thought today was going to be like a real, I'd kind of forgotten about the rain late last night. So I wasn't really thinking about the rain today. But I thought that today would be like a real easy day. Well, first of all, these little guys are quite adventurers. So every day I find out something new that they're into, okay? Like for a week, they're not into this anymore. For a week, it was the carpet on the stairs going downstairs. And so I would be up here and I'd be like, where are they? I'm like, and I'd be like, Walter or Otis. And then, which I think they're starting to learn their names. Like, Walter, Otis, come here, Otis, come here, honey. You came. He says, yeah, because I love to be held so much. Walter, if one dog has, oh, are you wiggle toes now? He says, I want to play with my brother. If these dogs have bonded with us, Walter has bonded with me and Otis has bonded with Alex. But what's so funny about it is like late at night, little Mr. Otis, he comes and he lays right next to me and then he puts his head on my leg. And he falls so deep asleep that he like turns over kind of sideways. But if I even move an inch, like last night I wanted to go in and get some more coffee. If I even move an inch, he's like, where are you going, Dad? Where are you going? You guys are so happy that you have two dads, aren't you? Do you know how lucky you are? He says, yeah, we could still be living in Kentucky. So anyway, you're the best boys in the whole world. Best friends and brothers, best friends and brothers. Best friends and brothers, yes we are, yes we are. What words do we know? We can't say the words yet, can we? Because the words are all training words. Okay, let him down real quick, Walter. They play and wrestle all day long. Unless I'm filming. I think when like I'm talking, it's kind of surprising right now that I'm talking, because like if I'm sitting here for therapy, if I'm sitting here for therapy, then I need to turn this up a little bit. The lighting. Oh, it's all the way up. Oh, I turned the light down over there. That's why it's dark. If I'm sitting here for therapy, like they just sit in there, like they'll come over here a little bit at the beginning, like they're doing right now. But then about 10 minutes in, they just sit in their big bed over there, and then they just kind of like sleep through the whole therapy session. Which, by the way, I had therapy session today, and because of how my day was going, at like 10 after, he texted me and he was like, I sent the link, and I was like, oh my God. So we were going back and forth. I was like, I am so sorry. I knew I had therapy today too. This whole first part of my day got so distracted. And I was like, can we reschedule? He's like, yeah, it's no problem, blah, blah, whatever. I was like, charge me. I feel so bad. He was like, he's so funny. He was like, so understanding. He was like, I understand how this stuff happens. So anyway, what was I saying though? Oh, so like at first, well, it wasn't first. It's been a lot of different things the dogs have like been adventurous about. They're real, I know you all are too. They're real intrigued by the basement. Like every time I go in there to do laundry, they like, at first I wasn't letting them in the basement because there was like stuff everywhere, you know. But now they just come in there and they just like, Boo Radley was real intrigued with the basement too, because like he didn't really go in there that often. So they go in the basement and they're like, they just kind of like, they stick real close to me, but they like look at stuff. I don't know if you guys can see them over there, but they're like wrestling in the big bed. So when I took the Christmas bedding off, it was so cute. When I took the Christmas bedding off, I took the gray comforter that was upstairs and I brought like that and the sheets and everything down to the basement. And I was like washing it, right? And so I washed the sheets and stuff first. And so the gray comforter was just like sitting on the floor, but it was all like piled up, you know, like in this big pile. And so the dogs were down there with me. I was like folding laundry out of the dryer. This was like whenever I put the Christmas bedding up a couple days ago. So I was like folding laundry out of the dryer and putting it in the laundry basket. And I was just kind of like talking to them. And I was like, so whatever. And so I go out of the basement and I turn off the light and I close the door and stuff like that. And like Walter's standing at the top of the stairs. I'm like, Walter, where's Otis? And I'm like, Otis. And I like turn on the light and I go in the basement. I'm like, Otis, Otis. He doesn't come. So I'm like, oh, because I thought maybe I'd like closed the door and left him in there. And so I walk upstairs, can't find Otis. It's like 3 or 4 minutes. I am panic stricken, you guys. I'm like, where is Otis? Where is Otis? And it's been like 45 minutes since we went outside. I knew he wasn't. I was like, where's Otis? So I go back down to the basement. I'm like, he has to be in the basement, right? He is like in the middle of the blanket. He's like underneath this blanket. I'm like looking all over and like I look down and his little head is looking up at me underneath. He's like all in the gray blanket like it's a cloud and he's just looking up at me like, what? I'm sleeping. This little dog, he sleeps right next to me, little Otis. He sleeps, he'll just like fall down on the floor and just sleep. It's the most hilarious thing in the entire world. So I don't know if I told you, but we're going to the vet tomorrow because like his baby teeth, some of them aren't coming out. So anyway, that's what we're going to the vet for tomorrow. He's not real excited about it. Oh, but anyway, so the basement they're real intrigued by. But like it's always something new that they get into that I mean, they're puppies. You know what's funny is like, it was my Birkenstock plastic sandals for a while. They're not really into it. They get over stuff real quick. I mean, they have 9 million toys, but it's always not the toys that they want to play with, right? I mean, it's kind of cute. So, by the way, I'm downloading right now. I was like, because it was like, right before I started vlogging, the wind was blowing. I mean, I thought I would turn it on, you guys could hear it. The wind was blowing so bad. And I was sitting here and I was like, I hope I can get my videos. I've got one more video. Well, I should probably upload it while I'm doing this. I have one more video to upload. Is it my Peterisms video? No, that's on here. I have my review video to do. I have one more video to, is it my review video to do? Yeah. To upload to the channel, and then I still have to post them when I get off of here. But I have one more video to upload, and I was like, I hope the electricity doesn't go out. Because like in Indianapolis, it's weird. Like ice storm or snow doesn't usually cause the electricity to go out. Well, not for long periods of time. It's usually wind and ice that causes it. And we're supposed to have this really bad ice storm. So I'm like, but it's only supposed to last until like through tonight. So I was like, well, I hope that I can get these videos up in time before the electricity goes out. We've got chargers and stuff in there. But why was it that my second thought was, hold on a second, where's Little Debbie? I did Little Debbie reviews today. Oh my God, I reviewed these cherry cordial things. They were so good. So I was like, oh my God, I have no shows downloaded on my iPad. So I downloaded, I still haven't watched the Knives Out movie. So I downloaded the Knives Out movie. There's Otis sitting over there. Where's your brother, bud? He goes. So I downloaded the Knives Out, like I'm going to be out of electricity for 50 hours, but the K-pop movie, because I haven't watched that yet and I want to review that, and K-pop Demons or whatever. It's like every one of our friends, their daughter went as one of those K-pop demon girls for Halloween. And then the Ted Danson Man, it's where he goes to retirement homes. I downloaded the whole season. They're downloading over there on my iPad. It's probably downloaded already. But anyway, so like for a week, it was the carpet on the stairs going downstairs. Like I would come over there and they would like chew up little bits and pieces. The carpet, like we need all new carpeting going down there anyway. So we're not like real worried about that. Part of the house redo. But it's just like this one stair that they became obsessed with. And so they would have like one string and I would like come to the top of the stairs and they both look up like, what? Well, I couldn't figure it out. I thought it was like Alex does Zoom meetings from that chair over there. And so I thought like maybe, so I have like all these books stacked over there in the corner. I don't know if you can see it. It's literally, I have 4 stacks and there's probably like 20 books in each stack. Well, they would be knocked over. Well, my aunt had given me this copy of Treasure Island. Like, I don't even know how old I would have been, 20 or something like that. It's this old vintage. She always bought me these vintage books. So it's this vintage version of Treasure Island. Well, I went over the bookcase because like the books on so the chair is usually pushed back against there, right? And so Alex Alvamini, he brings the, can you see the ring light? So he brings the ring light out and puts it in front of him. He's very more professional than I am. And he brings it out. And so like, it was like 3 or 4 days in a row. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, huh? You having so much fun with your brother? best friends and brothers. They just run and chase each other all day long. So it was like 4 days in a row. I couldn't figure it out. I was like, and Alex had like early meetings before he left for work. So I was like, it must be Alex. Like he's just pushing the chair back. And then, because those books, like some of them would have fallen down. But then yesterday I looked and the Treasure Island book, which is on the bookshelf and it's down there below my graphic novels, it was like it had fallen apart. And they kept on wanting to go behind there. And I was like, oh, that must be why this is, my mind works so slow. I was like, they must be wanting to go behind there because they like little pieces of paper and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, the book is just so old it's falling apart. This is where my mind is thinking, right? So the paper was over there, so I cleaned it all up yesterday and whatever, because I kept on wanting to go behind the chair. And so I thought, oh, this book is just so old it's falling apart. Is what I thought, right? So I filmed this drama video today, and I come downstairs, and all those books are knocked over, okay? Otis is behind there, and he literally has Treasure Island in his mouth. And I was like, oh, and he's usually not the one that gets caught. It's usually Walter. And I go, Otis. And he like turns around and looks at me like what? Like it's ours, isn't it? It's so funny. The whole book is completely destroyed. I just started laughing so hard. It's always something though. Like Alex is like, he always closes the closet door because he's like, I don't want them getting my shoes. I'm like, they're not interested in shoes. They're like interested in like paper, boxes, stuff like that. Oh my God, mulch outside. I always have to do a mouth check before I bring them inside because one of them always has like a piece of mulch stuck in their mouth. And very rarely do they ever get it inside the house. But if they do, they are so sneaky. They sneak to that big bed. And then they're like both over there like kind of huddled together. And it's like one of them, it's usually Otis chewing on it. And it's like, I'm like, what are you guys doing? And they're both kind of like, and I come over there and I look and it's like one of them has this little piece of mulch. I'm like, give me that piece of mulch. And then they look like you're taking away our good time. But anyway, they're fun. Somebody said on one of my other videos, it was like my Peter Does Stuff video. They said, I think it was when I did the Bark Box unboxing. They said, did I even start transferring this video yet? Hold on a second. Yes. They said, you are so different. Like, you can really tell. Is this my review? Hold on a second. Yeah. Start getting this video up. I think the rain stopped. I can hear it lightly drizzling outside. What are you doing? Well, Otis is over there perched to run, and you're right by me. You getting tired yet, honey? You aren't getting tired yet? You want to show everybody that you like to get held like a baby. He says, are those the people? Are those the people that you're always talking to? Boo and Tucker kind of seemed to understand. Well, Pee-Pee definitely understood that he was a movie star. He said, Dad, we're country dogs. We're like the Dukes of Hazzard. We don't really think we need to be famous. That's kind of sometimes the people that get the most famous, you know? It's the people that... Don't know. I have not had a cup of coffee today, and I just made this cup of coffee. I was so excited to drink a cup of coffee and sit on the front porch. And it's been one of those days where I probably should have had a cup of coffee about 8 hours ago. So cheers to this. My new Cafe Bustelo came, but this is actually the Illy coffee with 1 Splenda in it. I need it strong. I don't need any creamer in it right now. I need a strong cup of coffee. So I also have a show and tell right here to show you guys. They're dryer sheets. Don't they look fancy? I had to have them. So anyway, the mystery of the books has been solved. So now I have the ring light like pushed over there. There's not really anything. If they get the books, they get the books. It's whatever. There's not enough room to put the books on the bookshelf, so they're just going to sit down there. Plus, I kind of like books stacked up. They kind of learn stuff real quick. Like with the Birkenstock sandals, when I put them up, and I was like, no, and I would put the books up, like they kind of figured it out real quick. Or not the books, the Birkenstock sandals. So down here, if I take them out, I put my Ugg boots on. Oh, hi, honey. You want to come over here now, Mr. Otis? I put my Ugg boots on when I go out. I take them outside, and so I put my Birkenstock sandals underneath there. They did it for a while, and then they kind of stopped. They stopped doing it. They let them go. He said, I want to see the people that Walter got to see. He said, do I look pretty? You're such a pretty boy, aren't you? Otis he hasn't learned how to kiss faces yet. Although he does kiss Alex's ears, which Alex said like Boo and Tucker both did, so he loves that. But he is like the one that learns everything quick. Like he understands how to do his business outside. He does that real quick. He knows what we're there for. I think he's learning his name. Are you Otis? Maybe not. Are you Otis? Are you Walter? He said, I think. What are you doing, huh? Are you thinking? What's going on in that head? You're pretty smart. You and your brother both are. Okay. So, I don't even know what I was saying. They catch on pretty quick. Like if they're not supposed to get into something, they catch on pretty quick. I got that spray, because they were chewing on stuff like furniture and stuff at first. They don't really do that anymore. Well, Walter, I think since he's got his adult teeth, I don't think he's really teething as much anymore, so he doesn't really do that. But that spray, I got the one the vet suggested that was like not harmful to them and stuff like that. And I said something to her about it, I can't remember, but I was like, that spray does not work. I would spray that stuff, like there was this chair in the kitchen that they were, it was like, had like metal legs on it, and they would chew on it. And I would like spray it right on the chair, and they would just go right back to chewing on it. I told the vet that. She's like, yeah, it doesn't really work. She's like, you just have to tell them no and train them. But they're pretty good. Oh, Otis is laying down. What? He's like laying right down at my feet right now. He says, I'm just going to sleep right here where my dad is talking to those people. So let me tell you about my day. Okay, first of all, to those of you out there that recommended, I need some lip balm, actually. My lips have been so chapped and dry lately. What do you think with that all open? Alex really likes it, and I do too. And the dogs can sit, they just sit in their beds all day long, and they just like look out the windows and stuff. It's funny because, so the neighbors, like, I still take them out front because it's so wet and muddy out there with the snow and stuff out back. But see, like, do you see Walter's like, he understands now. Do you see him? He understands now that when he's looking out there, it's not himself, he's looking back. I don't know when he learned it. Otis is still kind of figuring out. But they do look out there for the dogs next door, because when the dogs are out there, my neighbor dogs are like, oh, not our dogs. Those dogs howl. And so they're just real fascinated by it. And Walter will do this bark thing where he's like, oh, oh. They haven't really figured out how to, like, Walter is still learning his bark. It's real cute to see it all, like, kind of happen in real time. But anyway, let me get out of this stuff. So Alex and I were talking about, we wanted to get curtains and stuff. I really would love to get blinds, but it looks so nice just kind of open. Anyway, I don't know who recommended that show, The Bay, to me, but I'm mad at you. I am so obsessed with this show, The Bay. Like, it's almost as good as Shetland. Like, and that is saying a lot for me to say. I was gonna get some lip balm. That's saying a lot for me to say that it's almost as good as Shetland, but it really is. Like, it is really, really good. When I first started watching it, it's like, it says something about like a sunny seaside resort town. What? No, it's not. It looks just like Shetland. I love it. So last night, I woke up from my nap, and then I took the dogs out. Alex was upstairs. I fell back asleep. So I woke up real late from my nap. Then I talked to Tanya last night real late, and she had been busy all day yesterday, so we were catching up. And so by the time I sat down to watch TV, I was like, with taking that, so I wanted to watch a Knives Out movie, but it's 2.5 hours long. With taking them out, like every half an hour, and I take them out for like 15 minutes at a time, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna get this. I can't watch this movie tonight and go to bed. At that time, it was like 2 o'clock or something like that. I had already read my advent calendar books and all that kind of stuff. I watched 1 episode of Below Deck, Mediterranean, so I've got 2 to catch up on. I'm trying slowly to get caught up on these shows. So anyway, so I was like, I'm just gonna watch The Bay. I am so into it. I have 1.5 episode left of the first season. It's really good. If you like Shetland, Happy Valley, Broadchurch, you would love The Bay. I can't actually believe that more people aren't talking about it online. If you guys had never mentioned it to me, I mean, I would have seen it come up on BritBox, and when I look up like shows related to Shetland, it might come up once in like 30 responses, but it doesn't come up very often. Like, it really doesn't. I'm kind of surprised. It is really, really well done. Really well done. And the mystery is kind of interesting because, well, all the British shows, like, I really can't figure out the mystery till the very end. So anyway, I was like, okay, Thursday, Alex has this Christmas party today, blah, 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 whatever. He'll probably be home between like 7:38. I was like, I can sit outside, do my vlog later, so I can start filming my vlog at like, from like 6 to 7. And I was like, I'll have the whole day to film. I can take them out. We can go back to bed. I can sleep until like 1. That was my plan today. By the way, Mandy, if you watch my Peter Does Stuff video, Mandy sent me this candle. I said I was going to light it tonight, so I thought, I haven't done this in a while because I haven't sat inside for a while where I do like a candle. I don't have a candle pairing, but this candle smells so good. So I don't know what the brand of this candle is. I looked on here earlier. The candle is, God, I cannot see. Why is it like, okay, that's better. The brand of the candle is Bearwood Bliss or something. Oh, here it is. Barnwood Bliss, LLC. Let me look this up really quick while I'm talking about this candle. What did I call it? Barnyard? Barnwood Bliss. Oh, here it is. It comes up. Candle Company. Barnwood Bliss. Is this it? Candles. So this one is Blueberry Cobbler, which you know I love blueberry coffee, right? Okay. So I open it and I was like, at first I was like, it kind of smells like blueberry chai, but I brought it down to the kitchen and I was like, this dead up smells like blueberry cobbler straight out of the oven. Like my mom used to make a lot of cobblers, like apple cobbler, blueberry cobbler. This straight up smells like, it smells so good. So we're gonna light it while I'm talking, even though I'm a half an hour into this already. Amanda made me a top hat for my Sister Wives reviews, like McKelty. You guys have got to go watch that video. Did I do the wax melts? These look like wax melts. Hold on a second. Candles, the best. Candle. Is this it? This isn't, I don't think this is it. Barnyard, no, it looks like it. Is there a way to search? Candles. Oh, here it is. Blueberry Cobbler, $16.99. That's actually not a bad price. This is a pretty nice sized candle for that. Oh, you can, different sizes. This is a large size. Oh, you can pick different jar covers. Premium, eco-friendly. Okay, so the top note is ripe. Oh, they have three. Oh, I love that they do it this way. The top note is ripe blueberry. The middle is candied lemon. And the bottom is ripe blueberry, lemon zest, and baked dough. I definitely can smell the baked dough. I'm so excited about this candle. So I already did the unboxing, but thank you, Amanda. Okay, so I knew that I could sleep in today, right? Okay, do you guys remember when they brought the door out? There's been like 9 million problems with the door, but they didn't have a screen door for it that fit. Like they had to reorder the screen door for some reason. I have no clue why, okay? I don't remember what it was. But they said it when the screen door was ordered that they would let us know and schedule an appointment to bring it up. Okay, Alex left for work this morning at like 7:30, okay? So I got up at like 9 o'clock to like, I took the dogs out, I had to go to the bathroom and stuff like that. I rarely ever, and Alex knows this, I rarely ever check my phone before I get up and do like my daily, I just don't. Unless I'm like expecting like somebody to come here or I have something that's going on or like family or friends has something that's like going on in their life, like sad or tragic. And I'm like, okay, I'm like standing by the phone, whatever. I rarely ever check my phone. For some reason, I checked my phone this morning at 9 o'clock, and Alex had texted me, and he was like, hey, I know you don't usually get up this early, but the door people are coming out there. And I was like, okay, like, when are they coming? He said, anytime between, like, now and noon. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'll just stay up. And at that point, like, I was going to film videos on all of my channels. And at that point, I was like, well, maybe I could just film now. I was so tired, you guys. Like, I was like, I had gone to bed at, like, 6 o'clock or something like that. Didn't fall asleep right away. I mean, we're talking like at that point I had like 2 hours of sleep. I was so tired. I was like, just film your videos now and wait for them to come. But the other thing was I didn't want to get in like the middle of a drama video and then have them be here. And so they have Alex's number. He tried to give him my number and they're like, no, we'll just call you. They're real nice. I feel bad for the people, like the people that are like, anyway, they've been really fantastic through this whole thing. But they're calling him and then he texts or calls me and he's like, they're there or whatever. And I was like looking out windows. So I was like, I don't want to get in the middle of a video and then have to stop it. Especially if it's like an unboxing or something, or I'm like in this discussion about something on a drama video and then I have to stop it because they show up, right? So I was like, I'll just wait until after they're done. Oh, he said something to me about it'll only take like 20 minutes for them to install this thing. And I said, okay. So I thought, well, if they get here between 9 and 12, then at the latest, I'll be like 12:30 starting videos, okay? Well, I had therapy at 2. So I was like, this actually works out better for me because then if they, from 12:30 to 2, I can film a drama video and I can do my unboxing. And then like when they're done, and then I can't, because I thought there's no way they're going to, like if they say 9 to 12, there's no way that they're going to show up right at 12. I mean, sometimes that happens, but I was like, that's probably not going to happen. The camera stopped. So I was like, this is perfect because what I'll do is I will film like 2 or 3 videos from like 9 to 12. I keep on turning this down. From like 9 to 12. Oh, they're over there sleeping. I was like, I'll film like 2 or 3 videos from 9 to 12. Then they'll come, they'll fix it. Or not from 9 to 12. I was like, I'm going to rest from 9 to 12 because I didn't know when they would come. I was going to get my advent calendar books done, but I just kind of laid in bed because I was like with the dogs and stuff like that. But I wasn't like going to allow myself to fall asleep because I was like, if I sleep through it, blah, 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 whatever, right? Okay. So I was like from 12:30 to 2, I will film 2 or 3 videos. I didn't really have long videos to film today anyway. And I was like, then at 2 o'clock, I'll do my Zoom therapy and I'll be done at 3. And then from 3 to 4, I can film 2 to 3 more videos. And then I can go right outside at 4 o'clock, film my vlog. And then I'll be done by like 5:30 with everything and have everything up. And then I can just take a nap from like 5:30 to like 7:30 or 8 when Alex comes home. That was kind of my plan today when I got up and I found out about this door. I was like, what are you going to do about it? You can't, like, there's nothing you can do. They got to put the door in, right? They showed up at 1:30. Okay. And they were like super apologetic about it. They were really, really nice. They're like, we got really lost over here. And so they were really confused. The GPS, they were telling me the whole thing. So they come in, super, super, it was these 2 guys. They were super nice. And they were like, all we have to do is put in, they wanted you to have it before the holidays and whatever. And I was like, well, that's nice. We don't really care because, you know, we're not going to probably use it till spring or summer anyway. But I was like, that's fine. And it's just a screen door that goes in there. So I was like, well, how long will this take? And they said like 20 minutes. Well, Walter and Otis were upstairs in the bedroom at that point. And so I was like, well, I'm going to go upstairs with the dogs. We have a loft. So I was like, if you need me, I'm just going to be up there like scrolling through my phone or whatever with the dogs. 20 minutes, they said, okay? At this point, I have completely forgotten that I have therapy at 2 o'clock. I don't know why, but like the mix of all this, like between like them coming and everything, I have completely forgot that I have therapy in a half an hour, number 1. Number 2, even if I did, I didn't want to sit here and do therapy in front of them. And I would have had, there's nowhere to do it other than sitting in the bathroom because there's no closed doors or anything. And I knew it was going to just be 20 minutes, but I had completely forgotten, okay? So I'm sitting upstairs and I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, I have something I need to do. I literally do not know how I like spaced out about the whole like therapy thing. So I'm sitting up there and I said, if you need me, I said, just shout out because it's open. They're like, oh, okay, no problem. So they're like down here. I can hear them. I'm like scrolling on my phone and I can like, which, you know, I don't love to do that anyway. And I can hear them and they're talking about it's the wrong door, but it has their name on it. And I'm like, oh my God, like this has been... This whole, like Alex, when I texted him, he was like, how is this happening again? Like he's like, this whole thing with like the sizing of the door, it's just been a mess. Because when they came, he was like, we will be in and out in 20 minutes. He was like, this is just, we just have to put it on, blah, 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 it's really fast. So I started hearing this conversation at like 30 minutes, okay? And I'm laying there. So I come downstairs. My phone's upstairs. So I come downstairs and I'm just like in the kitchen and whatever, acting like I'm busy. And so I said, did I hear you say something like it's about the wrong door? And he was like, yeah, he's like, I'm trying to get a hold of my boss right now to see if like it's the wrong door, like what's going on with it. This ended up lasting for like an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, this phone calls and all this kind of stuff. I felt so bad for these guys. So at that point then, I go upstairs and I get to my phone and my therapist is like, I sent you the link. And I'm like, oh my God, this is all going, blah, blah, blah. He was real understanding. He was really sweet about the whole thing. Thank God. I could have used therapy today anyway, though. You know, I mean, I could have really used it today. Interestingly enough, I stayed pretty calm. I mean, I was joking at the beginning of this about, like, let me tell you about my complaints. But, like, this is something that, like, this is the power of peace, serenity, and therapy. And I guess 12-step work. But, like, 5 years ago even, I mean, this would have frazzled my mind. I would have been like, oh, my God, blah, blah, blah. I would have been, like, calling everybody, can you believe my day? I was like, what are you going to do? Do you know what I mean? So I hear them on the phone to the boss and like, and they're like, I can hear what they're saying. So I come downstairs, I'm like, well, what's going on? And he's like, well, he wants us to come over there and get the door and bring it back. At this point, I'm thinking, oh, there's no way, because then I can't film any videos today, right? And I said, okay, well, how long is that going to be? And he goes, the other guy was like silent through the whole thing. And the guy goes, well, it's like a 40-minute drive there and a 40-minute drive back. And then it'll take us like 20 minutes to install because they had done everything they needed to do. All they needed to do is put the door and screw it in. He explained it to me. It was something about 4-inch door that we need and the door they had. So they had ordered a different door, but our name was on this door for some reason. And the shipment came today. He didn't understand why our name was on this door. Anyway, he was like real apologetic about it. I was like, this is not your fault. Do not feel bad. Stuff like this happens. And I was like, so, and at that point I just kind of was like, okay, I'm not going to film any videos today except for my vlog, you know? I'll just sit here and read for the rest of the day, I guess. So I said to him, I said, so you have to come back out here. So you're going to be gone for like an hour and a half, then come back here and it's going to be like another half an hour. He was like, yeah. I go, I feel really bad that you have to drive that far. I was like, do you have to do it today? I said, or could you come back another day if it would be easier for you? At that point, I was resigned to the fact I wasn't filming any videos. And he was like, no, our boss said that we have to come back out here and fix it today because they want it done before like the holiday and we're like off next week and stuff. And I said, well, we don't care about the holiday. And he looked at me and I go, are you going to get in trouble with your boss? And he's like, I won't get in trouble. But I said, well, my husband's the one that's talked to everybody. So I said, he goes, well, are you saying that you don't want us to come back out here today? And I said, well, you tell me if it would be easier for you to come out here today. If it'd be easier for you to come out here today, I said, yeah, sure, just come out here today. And he was so sweet. He goes, the other guy started laughing. He goes, well, tomorrow's my birthday. Something about the SpongeBob movie. I don't even know what he was talking about, but something about the SpongeBob movie. He was like, so if we come out here tomorrow and we do the door early, then I'll have the rest of the day off because it's the only thing that I would have to do tomorrow. But I would still get a work day for it. I go, that's perfect. I said, because we have a vet appointment at 11:50. So anytime after that, he kind of looks down. And he goes, could I come out earlier? I go, well, my husband has meetings tomorrow. He goes, we're real quiet. The other guy laughed, right? And he goes, I just have a couple of my friends and I were going out to lunch and stuff like that. I said, what's the best time for you? And he goes, between 8:30 and 9. I go, my husband has meetings during that time. He'll be sitting over the corner. He goes, we'll be real quiet. He goes, we'll be out of here in 20 minutes. I said, that's perfect. I texted Alex. Alex thought it was hilarious. He's like, yeah, that's totally fine. So I don't have to get up early tomorrow for it. And then we're taking the vet tomorrow. And then he gets to enjoy his birthday. I said, I don't want you to get in trouble with your boss, though. I said, so let me text my husband. So Alex called the boss on the phone and was like, no, my husband has to make videos today. Or he has to work today. So like they can't come back out there. And the guy I told him, he goes, oh, thank you so much. Because I knew he was going to call your husband anyway. And I was like, so anyway, the whole thing worked out fine. But when they left, it was like 3 o'clock or something. At that point, I was tired. I was like, you got to film something. I had to take the dogs out. So anyway, they were real well behaved. Oh, look at them right now. I don't know if I moved too fast. So this is how they, oh, see, they just moved. But this is how they sleep every single, oh, it's out of focus. Has it been out of focus this whole damn time? See, Walter just looked up. But this is how they sleep every single day. Walter's got his little head up. But see, he puts his head over Otis. If I look away, maybe. Anyway, yeah, let's just act like I'm not looking over there. And let's see if Walter goes back. He's like, Dad, you're not going to trick me. I'm looking the other way, you guys, so that Walter wants. Maybe he'll put his head back down. Did he do it yet? No, he's thinking about it. Hold on. They do this to each other. They lay on top of each other. It must be a littermate thing because, I don't know, maybe it's not a littermate thing, but like Boo and Tucker do the same thing. He's got me figured out. You've got me figured out, don't you, buddy? Look at Otis. He is so asleep. Oh, and they had to take down the TV, put it on the floor. So I put it back up, and I know Alex is going to be like, it's not the... I'm like, they're going to take it down again tomorrow anyway, so it doesn't matter. What's going on here? Oh. It's just got all these cords and stuff hanging off of it. Yeah, I spent the morning while I was like dusting and stuff, just trying to listen into the phone calls that had to do with my door. They were super nice. I felt bad. So anyway, so then when they got done, I took the dogs out and stuff. I was like, I gotta film something. I was so tired at that point, and I was like, I'm just not gonna film. But I didn't film any videos. It really, was yesterday? Was today the 18th? Yeah, for my sobriety birthday, I didn't really film any videos. So I was like, I gotta film something. Now, Fufu and Jesse come in to town on Saturday. we're doing all kinds of stuff. Alex informed me today that Monday's his last day working in an office, so that he's going to work from home on Tuesday. That's going to be fun. Okay, well, he does Zoom meetings down here, and I am trying to film videos upstairs on Tuesday. But that won't be a long day of filming for me because Tuesday I'm going to get my coin with Tanya Jean for the meeting. So that's Tuesday night. Monday night, well, I'm doing Cousin Fun Day with Caroline on Monday because, well, is Wednesday Christmas Eve? Or is it the 23rd? No, the 23rd is Tuesday. So Christmas Eve is on, so we're doing Cousin Fun Day on Monday. So Caroline lives real close to my hairstylist, and so she's gonna pick me up. I have a hair appointment on Monday, and she's gonna pick me up after that. So Saturday night, Fufu and Jesse get in, or they get in the afternoon sometime. So I have a feeling Alex is gonna wanna go over there Saturday night. So that'll be Saturday night. Sunday, Alex's mom is having, she does this thing like every year, is like, it's some spiritual, is it that day? Is it that day of the week, or is it just the Sunday before? I feel like it's the 21st of December. That means something. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I should just text her. Christmas Spirit Day, where people enjoy traditions like, okay, December 21st isn't a main public holiday in Venezuela, but it is a significant date during the extended Christmas season, marking the peak of Navidad celebrations, often called Christmas Spirit Day, where people enjoy traditions like early morning roller skating to mass, oh, that's kind of fun, and preparing festive foods like ayacas and festivities towards Christmas Eve. Alex's mom, a couple years ago, she went to some party. Okay, so this is so cute. So like, I don't know, this was probably 6 or 7 years ago. Some brunch that we went to with his mom. I mean, she had had mimosas before, but she like fell in love with mimosas. So now like, you know, mimosas are kind of like a brunch breakfast thing. So we'll be like at dinner with his mom, like some restaurant at like 9 o'clock at night, and she'll order a mimosa. It's so cute. Like, my mom didn't drink, but it's so something that reminds me of my mom. Okay, well, I think it was last year or the year before, she went to some party that one of her friends had, and they made Jell-O shots. And so his mom like is so into Jell-O shots. Like, she, for every Christmas Eve, Jell-O shots. Funeral, Jell-O shots. She loves to make these Jell-O shots. Obviously, I don't participate, and neither does my husband, but that's because I don't drink, okay? But like, Caroline comes to all this stuff too, right? Because she and Caroline love each other. And so Caroline comes last year, and she shows up to my mother-in-law's new condo. She meets her at the door, and she's like, do you want a Jell-O shot? And like, you know, of course, Caroline thinks of Jell-O shots from like being out at the bars when she was 21. And she just started laughing. And Alex is like, Mom, not everybody wants a Jell-O shot at 4 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. She's so cute. I love her. But so that's Sunday that we're doing that. And Caroline's so excited to meet my new nephew, Cruz. I can't wait to see him too. Oh my God, sweetest baby in the entire world. So anyway, can't wait to see them. But then Monday, is that the Colts game? That must be when they're doing that. So we won't be doing anything on Monday night. Colts game here. I'm laughing because I'm just assuming Indianapolis. Oh wait, that will be December 22nd. Okay. Colts game schedule. Isn't Monday nights NFL football, or is that Sundays? I feel like, or is it Sunday nights? It won't be Sunday. Oh no, wait, here it is. Yeah. Here it is. Indianapolis Colts versus San Francisco 49ers. 8:15 p.m. So we won't be doing anything Monday night. Tuesday night I'm getting my coin, and then Wednesday night's Christmas Eve. We do that with Alex's family. So I think we're doing that this year at Alex's mom's house. We usually do it at his aunt and uncle's house, but I think since Fufu and Jesse are in town this year, and the baby and stuff, we'll probably, I mean, maybe we'll go to his aunt and uncle's. Maybe we'll do both. I don't know. And then Christmas Day, Alex's family does everything on Christmas Eve. So on Christmas Day, like, they won't do anything, and Caroline's having Christmas Day. Caroline usually, like, so she usually has, like, Alex's mom and stuff over. His cousin Maya came one year, Jesse and Fufu sometimes. But the last time Jesse and Fufu were here, they were like, we just want to stay at home. We're too tired. So Caroline was like, so So I guess she talked to Alex's mom and was like, she's like, no, I'm just going to stay here with Jesse and Fufu. So it's just going to be Alex and me, and that's at 4 o'clock on Christmas Day. And then Christmas is over. Okay, Alex said these tickets were so expensive. I want to see if the tickets are really that expensive. He said it's $250 for nosebleed tickets. I was like, well, I don't want to go to a Colts game anyway, so I'm definitely not paying $250 for it. Are they really that expensive? These glasses are so dirty. Oh my God. Oh my God, there's hardly any tickets left. Is this like a real thing? Oh no, those tickets are $110. There's 100 tickets in that section. Where are you at though? 144, 110. Oh, maybe you meant for both of us. I mean, it is literally, I'm looking, the back row. Is it show? Oh my. Well, those tickets aren't available though, right? Or maybe it was where Fufu wanted to sit. Because I'm looking through all these seats, and they're like 301, 300. Do you know what's crazy is, like, from the best seats to the worst seats, the price difference is like $150. Like, if I really wanted to go and I cared that much, I think I'd just pay the $150 extra to go. Like, this is why I don't care about football games. Oh, these are resale tickets. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Adult ticket. The resale tickets are cheaper than the other ones. Why is this whole section? Oh, it's just like a whole row of just like, and you're at the very, see, I don't know enough about football. It's like you're standing, you're behind, what's that called? The goal line? You're behind the goal line. But those tickets are 150. Let's just look here. I just want to look really quick and see. Okay. Let's pick 2 tickets. Let's do this. Two. Next. Let's see how much they are with tip. Or tip with tax. Can you do not guessed? I don't want to sign into this. I don't even know what it is. No, I'm not doing all that. Anyway, it comes to $220 or something. Maybe that's what Alex meant there, $250 for 2 tickets. I have no desire. What are Pacers tickets like? Pacers play Indianapolis. That's what you want to go to here in Indianapolis. Tickets. That's the big thing here in Indianapolis is the Pacers. Okay. Home schedule games. December 18th. Oh, there's a game tonight? Indianapolis Pacers versus the New York Knicks. Oh, in 22 minutes it plays. Well, we won't be making that one. Okay. Gamebridge. I wonder if you can still buy tickets for 20 minutes. Let's see. You'd think they'd be real cheap, though, wouldn't you? They go up to from $11 to $97. Well, that's $11. $500. Oh my God, all these tickets are like $11.80. Is that because it's so late? That has to be. So if you wait until this very last second to get these tickets that are like courtside, they're $173. Oh, those aren't even courtside. We did go to the, so Alex's old boss had courtside seats. We got to be on the Jumbotron and stuff like that. I didn't really understand. I mean, I get basketball. I don't get football. So this is, both my parents loved college sports. My mother was like an absolute fanatic about college basketball. I mean, like shouted and screamed at the TV and stuff like that. She loved football too. But definitely, like Indiana is like a basketball state. So she loved any kind of like college basketball. She grew up watching all the high school basketball games and stuff like that. Talked about the Hoosiers movie back in the day. I mean, my mom remembered that happening. She tried to be an extra in the movie, but they had too many. They filmed it at Hinkle Fieldhouse, at Butler, and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, but those tickets were pretty cheap. So Alex and I went one year. But I didn't really understand what was going on. I mean, I get basketball more than that. I get baseball, basketball. I actually like going to our nephew's baseball games. Well, Sebastian plays soccer now. So Carlitos is the one that plays baseball. He plays baseball and football. No, they both play football. And Carlitos plays baseball and football. Sebastian plays soccer and football. Or maybe. No, I think Sebastian plays basketball. No, he was playing soccer. I think he plays, I don't know. Soccer's not, or Sebastian's not into the sports as much as Carlitos is. Carlitos plays, he doesn't play basketball, he plays football and baseball. And he devastated his dad because he wants to be a football player. He told him he's going to play college football, is what he said. He didn't devastate his dad. Carlitos is, I mean, I don't know if I've said this before, but Carlitos plays on like a national traveling team here in the United States. He played for a farm team. He's like a fantastic baseball player. He played baseball in Venezuela on like a farm team. And he still plays. He plays on 2 leagues. He plays in a local league and then he plays on a national league. And they go to like Puerto Rico. They go to like all different places in this like national league. Like he plays like a national like U.S. traveling team for his like age group or something like that. They travel all over the place. But anyway, oh, by the way, here are these. So I was buying laundry beads and stuff online. This is when I was buying like my fancy breath spray. And what did Caroline tell me about that poopery spray that I wanted? She told me what, oh, she got it. Okay, so if you guys watch my haul, I don't think I talked about it over here. I'm cleaning my glasses. But Caroline has this like silver bottle. It's like poopery, but it looks fancy. And it smells really, really good. So I got online to look for it. I couldn't find it. I don't know why I just didn't ask her what it was called, but I was looking online one night. And so I asked her about it the other day when I was showing her my Luma breath spray. She goes, do you remember that stuff back in the day, Bianca? I go, I called it that too. It's Banaka. We got laughing so hard. But anyway, she said she got it in her Fit Fabulous Fun box or whatever. You know those boxes? That's where she got it. Okay. But when I was online buying all these beads, I don't have anything else coming, I don't think, from Amazon. Not anything of importance to show. So I'm going to just show it on here. But I saw these laundry sheets. They also have laundry detergent. The laundry detergent is $89 for pods, you guys. I was like, what, ma'am? This is called laundry sauce. Okay, so these are dryer sheets. Look how fancy this box is. I think it was like $25 or $27 for this. I don't even know how many sheets come in this. People are like, oh my God, it's made my clothes smell like France. 69 sheets. Is that supposed to be a joke? Okay, so this is French saffron. People were going on and on and on online about how great these smell. I want to really see. Oh, by the way, that Christmas morning, the dryer sheets, somebody asked me if they were actually laundry detergent sheets, which I didn't even know was a thing. But then I was like, have I talked about this on here? Because somebody asked me, and I went down and I looked. I was like, is that why they're not putting any scent on the clothes? It's like literally like they're just scentless dryer sheets. They don't smell like Christmas morning or anything. At first, I kind of thought they did. I think I was trying to convince myself they did, but they really don't. So anyway, I have the sticker off here. I can open these at any time. I'm so excited. It's kind of like, this is kind of like a haul and a review all in one. So anyway, I looked. They do make those, the laundry sheets. I guess they have laundry sheets now that are like laundry detergent. I don't know. I'm not convinced about that. That reminds me of those pads of paper that my mom had back in the day that she got from Crabtree and Evelyn. Oh my God, she always had those in her purse. Where it was like one sheet and it was soap water. Do you remember that? I don't know. I'm not convinced that a laundry detergent sheet would work to wash your clothes. But anyway, so no, the ones that I have, the Christmas morning ones, they're junk. I would never buy those again. They don't hold together. They like wad up in a ball in the dryer. Like they're a mess. They don't smell like anything good. I don't know how you can mess up a dryer sheet so bad, but anyway, they did. So I bought these on Amazon. Aren't they so fancy? Look, there's like a little ribbon to open them and everything. Okay, so this is what they look like when you open them. And it says, smell good, look good, feel good. These are super fancy, which means they'll probably stay around for like 2 seconds. Okay, look, and there's even this one there. I mean, they smell good. They had like 3 different scents. They had like bergamot or something, and they like, this is called French saffron. I mean, I'll be honest with you, like, people were like, oh my God, my clothes just smelled underneath my cologne for days. I was like, oh my God, I have to have these. I mean, there's definitely, does it say the scent notes on here? It doesn't. I think it was like sandalwood or something. I mean, I can smell it a little bit. It's kind of real perfumey. But to be honest with you, underneath it all, it smells like a downy dryer sheet. I wanted my clothes to smell like I belonged in a castle. Anyway, I'll let you know what I think about all those things here in a second. Or here in a second when I use it. Okay, my video's done uploading. Oh, I got a text message. Who did I get a text message from? Mel is off for the week. She worked through Wednesday, now she's off. So she's been sending me pictures of her dog all day long. Here she is all stretched out, and she's got her dog on her leg. Oh, because I said I was just about to vlog, and she said, hi, vlog. And then she told me that was from her dog, and she sent me a picture. She's relaxing today. I don't know why I keep on getting all these text messages from Aloe when I've only ever ordered anything from one thing from Aloe. I think oh no, the hat's right here. I thought I gave it to my husband. That new hat that I bought yesterday, my husband wore this hat one day, this Aloe hat. I bought this in black and brown. It looks so cute on him. I go, just take it. He goes, are you sure? I go, yeah, it looks stupid on me. I don't even like it. This hat looks stupid on me. I don't like it. It's dumb. But I do love, and I'm trying to break in, my Avett Brothers hat. I love this hat so much. I saw a guy in the pool in Vegas that had this hat on. That's why I ended up getting it. Isn't that so cute? Anyway, these are the hats I'm trying to work out. Actually, my new hat's upstairs. So yeah, that was my day, and then I got filming and stuff like that, and I'll be honest with you, I filmed 4 videos. See, this is where I say, this candle does smell good. Oh my God, so nice. This is where I always feel like I'm not super productive, but I'm trying to get past that. And then I'm like, no, I filmed 4 videos. I filmed a drama video, a Peterisms video, a review video, and a Peter Does Stuff video. I haven't posted any of them. I'm gonna do that as soon as I get off here. I gotta get all this stuff organized. Okay, and then I was gonna do a booktube video. Okay, so I have to pick, I was like, did I put the other hat on? I have to pick a cozy mystery series, a short one that just started, like that doesn't have 20 books in it. Oh, the battery just went to the halfway mark. For January 2026. If anybody has any recommendations, Stacy, I'm looking at you. Even if you've read one book, but maybe you haven't read the second or third book, I don't want it to be a long series. For January, I have to figure that out. I have to do my review of The Golden Motel. I still haven't done that. I still haven't finished the last Jacqueline Frost book, so I'm gonna read that before Christmas, or listen to that before Christmas. Then I'll do my reaction to that. But one of the things, and also, well, the week after Christmas, I'm going to do my TV channel, my top 10 TV shows of the year. I'm also going to do ranking my streaming services in order of like, if you're just going to get 1 or 2, which one would you get? Because people ask me that a lot. And I think it would surprise people what I say. That's going to be the other video I do on my TV channel. Then, on my movie channel, I'm not going to do my best top 10 movies because I haven't seen that many movies. But my booktube channel, my top 10 books of the year. But I'm also thinking about doing... So Mel and I are doing the thriller read-along. I'm doing the Cozy Mystery Book Club. I'm also kind of thinking about doing... I don't know why this idea just came to me last night. What do you guys think about this? I'm thinking about doing a year of banned books and reading a banned book every month. There's not... But the problem is, when I looked these banned books today... Banned book list. Okay, I've read a lot of these books. Challenge, oh, here it is, Barnes & Noble. Challenge and banned book list. I mean, a lot of these books I've read. The books they don't want you to read. Hunger Games, read it. Fahrenheit 451, I read it in high school, I don't remember. To Kill a Mockingbird, obviously read it. The Giver, I read it, I don't remember it. Margaret Atwood, The Handmaid's Tale, I read it during, and I read the second one they're making the show out. They are so asleep over there. Animal Farm, I've never read. I would read that one. Court of Mist and Fury, that's interesting to me that that's on there. 1984, I actually haven't read. Oh my God, that copy of Wicked, my ex gave me that. Catcher in the Rye, read. Where the Wild Things Are, read. Perks of Being a Wildflower, read. Twilight, read. Da Vinci Code, read. Oh, that's, okay, that was real quick. Oh, here's all the banned books. Or is this just the ones they have? Okay, here goes more. Kurt Vonnegut, Slaughterhouse-Five. Never read it. My mom's favorite author. Lord of the Flies. I would reread that. One of my friend's sons was reading that for school, and it was making me think about how much I loved that book when I read it. Where are we at on time? Okay. The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. I read it when I was in college. I don't remember it. Anne Frank. I have not read the whole Diary of Anne Frank, and I don't know if I've ever read it all the way through, but it's been forever. Like when I was a kid. Of Mice and Men, read it. I mean, a lot of these books I read when I was in high school. Anything Toni Morrison. I took a class on Toni Morrison. Hop on Pop by Dr. Seuss, Lolita, Kite Runner, Clockwork Orange. That is maybe one of the most bizarre books and movies I've ever read and watched in my entire life. Harry Potter, The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls. That's actually one of my friend's favorite books. Isn't it about growing up in an abusive home? One of my friends, like, she loves that book. She said it's like her life story. Speak by Lori Halse Anderson. They're actually making a TV series out of that. That's probably one of the best young adult books I've ever read in my entire life. Speak. You guys ever read it? Of course, they have Maya Angelou in here. I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Angie Thomas, The Hate You Give. God, one of my favorite books of all time. Girl Interrupted, The Hunger Games. Oh, wait, what did I just do? I just went out. Hold on a second. Grapes of Wrath. Jodi Picoult of The Color Purple. That makes... Zora Neale Hurston, Their Eyes Were Watching God. Oh, my God. Adam Silvera, They Both Die at the End. I love that book. Zora Neale Hurston, The Eyes Were Watching God. Of course, they're going to... There's like a theme to these books. Do you see what's going on here? Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. A lot of John Green's books are on here. Last Night at the Telegram Club. I've always wanted to read that book. Somebody, the camera stopped. Am I really at an hour? Somebody recommended that book to me a long time ago. I don't even know if I know what that's about. It's a Stonewall book winner? Okay, wait. Set in 1954 San Francisco, Last Night at the Telegraph Club is a must-read coming-of-age story about a Chinese-American teenager learning to understand herself, her sexuality, and her culture during a time and place where she is seen as less than. This important work of historical fiction is sure to resonate for years to come. We wouldn't want people to read that book, would we? That's a dangerous book to read. God. These books on here, I just... So many of these books I've read. So many of these books formed me into being who I am today. That Mouse graphic novels, I have all of them and I've never read them. 50 Shades of Grey is on here. I wonder why. I've never read those Mouse graphic novels. I've heard they're fantastic. I'm trying to see anything that surprises me on here. They have like all these different versions of the books. Like they have like 5 different versions of To Kill a Mockingbird and Handmaid's Tale. I had a hard time getting into that show. Alex and I watched the first season of Handmaid's Tale. Tanya loves it. Caroline loves it. All my sponsor loves it. Everybody that I know loves that Handmaid's Tale. Alex and I watched the first season and then we stopped. I think we watched one episode of the second season and then we stopped. And, but I love the book. The Testaments. That's what the second one is called. A Lesson Before Dying. Why is that on here? All of Sarah J. Maas's books are on here. Go Ask Alice is on here. Oh, Ellen Hopkins' book, Crank, is on here. I wonder why. Because about the drugs. Ellen Hopkins' books. Right up there. Love her. She's some of my favorite books ever. You talk about honest writing. Any of these other books on here surprise me? Judy Blume Forever. Oh my God, I remember reading that when we were like in junior high or high school. Not for School. By Chuck Palahniuk. I love his work. He wrote Fight Club. Simon versus the Homo Sapien Agenda. I love that book and the movie. Tweak by Nick Sheff. Just read that last year. That was a good book. His dad's the one that wrote Beautiful Boy. Why is The Great Gatsby on here? Pat Conroy's Beach Music. Pat Conroy, who wrote The Prince of Tides. Mel read those books recently. I think Beach Music's the first one or the second one in that series. It's not a series. Oh my God, all of these Ellen Hopkins books are on here. Impulse. This is making me want to read a lot of these books, so. Anyway, what do you think about that? Should I do that? Should I do the banned book list? And just pick a book a month? If you want me to do it, put recommendations down in the comment section below of a book. I will reread a book that I've read before, but put down a book that you would like to read again. I think it'd be interesting to do that. That might actually be something that I would do a live stream for on my BookTube channel, talking about a banned book. I might with the Cozy Mystery Book Club and stuff like that, like people are like, are you gonna do like a live stream or whatever? I'm like, I don't really feel the necessity to do that. I think we all have our own opinions about it, but I think doing a banned book discussion, that might be interesting. Look, all these Ellen Hopkins books on here. Bastard Out of Carolina by Dorothy Allison. Probably one of the best books I've ever read in my entire life. God, I should reread that book. I haven't read that in so long. John Grisham, A Time to Kill. That's interesting. I read that sequel. All of Toni Morrison's works on here. All of Ellen Hopkins, Smoke, Tilt. They're all on here. Anything that's any gay books that are on here. speak. Anne Frank in every single different language they have written down on here. I'm trying to see if anything like really surprises me. Like, I mean, I can see reasons why people would take issues with it. I don't agree with any of those issues, but I can understand why some people would. But I'm trying to see if there's anything on here that like really surprises me. Nickel and Dimed. You know what? I got that book years ago. One of my coworkers recommended that book to me. It's about a woman or a couple or something that they go on not getting by in America. It's like, the book is about, I can't remember, it's like they went on trying to like make it on like $2 a day or something like that, living in the country. It's nonfiction. It's supposed to be fantastic. New York Times bestselling work of undercover reportage from our sharpest and most original social critic. Millions of Americans work full-time year-round for poverty-level wages. In 1998, Barbara Ehrenreich decided to join them. She was inspired in part by the rhetoric surrounding welfare reform, which promotes, oh, we wouldn't want anybody questioning that. How does anyone survive, let alone prosper, on $6 an hour? To find out, Ehrenreich left her home, took the cheapest lodging she could find, and accepted whatever job she was offered. Moving from Florida to Maine to Minnesota, she worked as a waitress, a hotel maid, a cleaning woman, a nursing home aide, and a Walmart sales clerk. She lived in trailer parks and crumbling residential motels. Very quickly, she discovered that no job is truly unskilled, that even the lowliest occupations require exhausting mental and muscular effort. She also learned that one job is not enough. You need at least two if you intend to live indoors. Wow. I've heard fantastic things about this book. I remember years ago, I think I might get that and listen to that. Should we, maybe that should be the one that we do for, a friend of mine that I worked with, she loved that book so much. She like did her paper on it in our master's in social work program or something. I don't want to get out of this because I don't want to get out of that nickel and dimed book, and I don't want to write a post-it note about it, but I want to remember it from later. I want to see if there's any more of these that surprise me. So tonight, if I go out, it sounds like the rain has slowed down. If the rain has stopped and it's not icy, what's the temperature? What was it when 54? Oh, it's 48. That's not icy yet. I'll walk outside, and not a long walk. If not, then I'll walk on my pad. I haven't yet. I've got that whole area all figured out. I did it all the other night. So it's all ready to go. Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. I read that my first year on BookTube. I hated that book, if you want to know the truth. I didn't think it was interesting at all. Was that the book, or maybe it was... What book did I... Maybe that wasn't that one. Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl, kind of... Was it like kind of similar to like The Fault in Our Stars? It's like three friends, like two guys and a girl. Why do I remember that book? I read that, God, 9 years ago, 10 years ago. Yeah, none of these really surprised me. Are the Sarah J. Maas ones on there because they're fantasy? Is that what it is? Because the Harry Potter ones are on here too. Is it magic and fantasy? We can't have that, right? God forbid. That people don't know that it doesn't exist. Or does it? I'd like to think of a world that there's magic in, still. I do think that magic exists. Where the Sidewalk Ends. I feel like I already knew that that was on this list, though. Bridge to Terabithia. Does it say on here? I feel like I knew that that was too, but does it say why it was banned? Is it on here? Let me see. It was named an ALA notable children's book and has become a touchstone of children's literature. So why is it banned? I remember loving that book. It was so sad. I read that and like The Great Gilly Hopkins at the same year. I remember those books being together. Nickeled and Dimed. I'm gonna get that book. I feel like I still have it down somewhere. Let me look it up. Oh, there it is. Oh, she's written all kinds of books. Well, all right. You can buy it on Thrift Books for $4.29 if you want to buy it. How long is that? So tonight, yeah. Oh, 256 pages. That's not too long. Let me know what you think about the banned book thing. I'm not completely sold on that idea yet, but I thought that might be kind of a fun project to do. Just do, oh, the battery's flashing. 12 bucks in a year, a book a month. Not super long books, anyway. Also, anyway, I'm gonna get off here now. I'm gonna watch The Bay tonight. Alex and I will probably watch some Housewives and stuff and catch up on that. I'd like to watch Knives Out tonight. Tomorrow, I don't know how much I'm gonna film. Alex has to go with his mom, and they're going grocery shopping in Costco and stuff like that to get ready for Fufu and Jesse coming into town. So he's gonna be hanging out with his mom tomorrow afternoon after we get back from the vet. So I probably will film some videos tomorrow. So anyway, and then do my vlog and all that kind of stuff. Oh, we're going to dinner tomorrow night. I forgot we have our dinner tomorrow night, our couples dinner. So that'll be fun. That's tomorrow night, and then like Saturday. We're just kind of up in there. So anyway, let me know what you think. No, that's on my other channels. I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Thursday. Stay safe wherever you are and warm. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys. And of course, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.